Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday.
We are live and in color. Happy Wednesday to everybody. We got a busy week. Our slide up there.
Oh, there it goes.
Okay.
We've got some pictures of it.
I didn't have any picture for a second there. I'm good to go. So good to see everybody this morning. We got a late arriving crowd. They're rolling in as we talk here. I think they're getting ready for the chili cook-off.
They are, and they're stopping. There's a breakfast smorgasbord out there, and so they're kind of stopping and gathering and grabbing food.
There's some good stuff out there.
There was. There's some Anita's burritos.
There's a smoke-off out there. Is that getting you hungry?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Bethany walked in smelling like skunk, in case you're wondering.
Her poor puppy got in a tussle with a skunk and lost.
It's awkward that Cindy just moved seats when she heard that.
Cindy looked away and she was like, "Ew, I'm moving." Yes.
So we're excited. We got lots of great stuff to go over. Got some special guests today that are going to pop in and talk about some cool stuff going on at Sampson. And
it's such a nice, brisk day outside.
It is.
The weather's great.
Great for a smoke-off.
It's great for a smoke-off, and you may now commence with your pumpkin spice accoutrements.
That happened a few weeks ago.
Nope, I wasn't there yet.
I was all in on pumpkin spice.
I wasn't there yet.
As soon as it's in the store, I'm there. So
I've got 2 weeks of this era before I get into the time to put up a Christmas tree era.
Oh, jeez.
'Tis my season.
So we'll talk about lots of great stuff going on today.
Yes.
We'll get the party started here with the listing sides that got their business to Cardinal. We know that Cardinal is the lifeblood of our company. How we can make everything go is that support of Cardinal. Continue to support us. So we like to start our meeting with everybody who was able to get their listing to bring the whole company, the whole contract, that buyer side, to Cardinal, and then we'll end at the end of the meeting with every single deal that came to Cardinal.
Yes, you're absolutely our heroes.
Thank you so much. We'll start with Aaron Probasco, Adam Shively, Ali DeJanata, Amy Wang, Andrea Hayes 2 times, Andrea Buck, Andy Shannon, Anna Armstrong, Anelli Farrar, Arthur Stewart, Ben Nash, and Brandy Brown.
Carmen Murphy, Carolyn Young 6 times.
Woo-hoo, way to go, Carolyn. Great job.
Uncle Casey coming in right behind her with 4. Thank you, Casey. Celia Lanez, Charlotte Denny, Christina Pearson with 3. Nice job. Christopher O'Neill, Christopher Ross, Chris Urick, Charles Kim, Dana Ashlock, and Dana Jackins. Thanks, guys.
There you go. Dana Phillips, Darren Robertson 2 times, David Luckenball, Deb Gorham, Dennis Paulson, Desiree Rogelli, Donald Grant, Elizabeth Frink, Ellen Mills, Emily Haywood, Ernie Dill, and Fidelis Fatustin.
Nice job, you guys. Are you going to click
I probably should click it. I thought you were
using Gunapathy, Gregory Johnson, Guillermo Barbosa. Guillermo Salmon, Gustavo Cruz, Harmon Singh, Heidi Hollis, Huang Fong, Ian McVeigh 2 times. Nice job, Ian. Iman Raymond, Jack Goodwin, and Jamie Alvarez.
Also, shout out to my man Jack. He was honored as a Real Producer cover story yesterday.
Nice job, Jack.
Got to see him at the Real Producer party, so congrats to Jack and his team. Janice Carnes, Jay Johnson, Jennifer Dorn, Jennifer Egan, Jennifer Gessner, Joan Stansfield, Josh Jenkins, Jose Ruiz, Kelly Snell, Carrie Ralston, Keisha Washington, that whole Gainesville crew right in a row there.
There you go.
Kristen Crosby.
We have Levita Matthews, Leslie DeLeon, Lillian Vavick. We have Liz Moore, Lori Woodruff 2 times, Lulu Arden Jason, Louis Pacheco, Lynn McCabe, Manish Shretha, Marcy Andrews, Mindy Stimmel, and Michelle Bennett. Thanks, guys.
So you say you can read off the TV.
I can.
But
and
the
then,
eyes might need to. That's why you need this.
I need glasses for this one, and I need that one to be like 2 inches closer. So I'm at a cross.
Natalie McCarter 2 times. Navpreet Kohli. Nicole Braithwaite. Noel Morgan 2 times. Noemi Martinez-Conaway. Reynaldo Velasquez. Richard Dutrowich. Roxanne Southern 2 times. Saad Jamil 2 times, Sam Hardman, who we'll see later today here, Samira Rantizi, and Sarah McGovern.
Scotty Koval, Sharon Jordan, Sheila Lanier, Sherry Eason, Susan Fair, Suzanne Frund, Tiffany Dodson, Tonga Turner, Tuli Vu, Vicki King. We've got Wendy Dean, Yolanda Bell, and Zach Greger. Thank you guys so very much.
Thank you very much for bringing all your listings to Cardinal Title Group. We appreciate that. Sometimes you get multiple offers, you get that leverage, get the ability to get the closing where you want, the contingencies the way you want, the prices, the rent back, all those things. So appreciate that.
Absolutely.
We welcomed exactly 100 new agents to Sampson Properties since our last sales meeting. Awesome stuff. So thankful for our new family members. Want to make sure we go through all of them and welcome them. As a reminder, you can see their previous company we'll talk about. You can see what office location they're joining. So if you are in a particular office, see who's joining your office. Make sure you reach
make
out.
a friend.
Make a friend. I'll
Be
start
a
with
buddy.
Vivian Shade from Avery Hess. Colette River from Call It Closed. From Century 21 New Millennium, we have Tammy Albright, Suzanne Hartman, and Wendy Hutton. I know Wendy. Wendy and Tammy returning agents to us. So excited to have you back. Century 21 downtown from Alberto Reyes. Hussein Paik from Coldwell Banker. Christina Hunt, great pro from Compass Realty. Robin Harvey from Creative Realty. And Michael Duresi from DMV Realty.
Also from Douglas, we have Sharon Ligori. We have EXP, Daryl Scott, Amanda Baldwin, and Taryn Lawrence. From Fairfax Realty, Daniel Gaffrian. From GFI, Joyce Sims. From Home Selling Assistants, and you're going to see a bunch of these coming up. We have a wonderful new manager in our White Marsh office, Tom Malinsky, who joined us this month and is bringing over his team from his brokerage from Home Selling Assistants over. Just a great pro from that White Marsh area, well known in that area, and is super excited to get off the ground and meet all of our great agents. So welcome to his crew coming in, Sherilyn Drzwecki, Edward Blackman, Gregory No, and Brenda No.
And then more from Home Selling Assistants, Jeffrey Patek, Asita Adunze, Robert Holmes, Paul Chavak, Darlene Tawney, Susan Schneider, and Edward Landon.
And you'll see a bunch more of those on next month's. He's got just under 30 new agents that he's bringing, or experienced agents that he's bringing over to the White Marsh office.
Excited for Home Selling Assistants to join our family.
And Tom to join our management
team. And then from Hunt County Sotheby's International, Jessica Dean. From Inactive Back to Active, Gary Quicken, husband to Casey Quicken.
Oh, yeah.
And David Kim.
And welcome to also Inactive to Actives. We've got Miguel Guevara, Brenda Wood is a returning agent, Anya Khan, Jason Tovar is a returning agent, Vernon Wilkins, Jay Rawlson. We have Shonda Blaylock, Juanita Bovane, Chiquita Pena, and from Keller Williams, Amador Santala.
A lot of times it says returning agent. I don't think that as many people. When they go inactive, they're technically nowhere. So when they activate
or they
again,
go to referral company and then they decide to go back to real estate sales. So yeah,
it's not like all these. Some other returnings actually, but
they're coming back to active
you guys
status.
Get the point.
Yeah.
Keller Williams, we've got Kathy Green, Mehmet Dogan, Victor Soto Palma, and Rula Mufti, and James Brown Jr. from KW Loudon Gateway. Sasha Hoptiak. Sasha's great. She's a real firecracker. Excited to have Sasha on our family. She actually ran all operations for the Reynolds team for a long time and is a super smart lady. So we're thankful to get Sasha into our family. KW Realty, McLean Great Falls, Deborah Fayyad. And then KW Metro, Jane Spann and James Peck. And then from Larson Fine Properties, we've got Holly Kalasa.
From Long and Foster, we have Lionel Glue. We have Mark Mengenley, Cassandra Arnold, and Barbara Tivnan. From National Realty, we have Bahar Esfani. From NBI, Rena Zalea. New agents, we have Tony Atkins, Valeria Salamanca, Abdud Saloom, and Sissy Gobes.
A whole nother sheet of new agents.
There
Wes
we go.
Show,
Look at that.
Bradley Zalea, Ashim Rajbandari, Kiro Rezik, Guillermo Sahio, Jonathan Haynes, Charles Jaco, Zachary Smirnov, Angela Ivanovsky, and Sela Ulogalu.
We also have more new agents.
Everybody getting in the
It
real
must
estate
be
market.
time for-
Nobody told them that this is.
I think they said this is a great time to be in real estate.
A great time to
Yes.
start your real estate career. Let's go.
do it when the world is
good part
turned on
is
its head.
They won't have to relearn the old stuff
they'll
that
have
we're
no
relearning.
bad habits that you guys have got to forget.
There's
They don't
gonna
have
be
those
like,
bad habits.
You didn't always get buyer agent agreements?
Exactly. So we have Harold Detweiler, La Krishna Ingram. We have Anpam Sumier. We have Stuart Wilson, Paul Morley, Tammy Dillon, Daryl Tang, Aretha Matthews. From New Western, we have Jasmine Farouk. And from Oakwood Realty, we have Susan Centenio.
From Own Real Estate, Karen Freeman. From Pearson Smith, Kathleen Guzak. From Porch and Stable Realty, we've got Rebecca Ledden and Rachel Thomas and Madison Randall. Robert May. From Remax, we have Robert May, Darla Coletti. And then from Real, we've got Amber Kiviar EU. From Remax, a couple more Remaxes, we got Margaret Verano and Marie Sapalicio.
A returning agent to us, Lisa Tolson from Ritchie Real Estate, Ulla Schleck from Rise Real Estate, Tiasha Butler. Taylor, we have Derek Wallace. The agency, Sarah Morris. We have Shanice Coleman and Oliver Futrell from Universal Real Estate. From Weichert, we have Scott Thompson, Criselda Thomas, and you, me, Elam.
That is
Welcome
it. All 100. Welcome to our new
members.
family members. Want to encourage you all to continue to refer them to us. We'll, load them up. Remember, give those referral rewards. We got great lunch and learns. We're launching a lot of new things with our recruiting team probably this week after Top Producer Takeover. We're going to be able to, service even more of these clients on easy one-on-ones, webinars, virtual lunch and learns, and in-person lunch and learns. So great ways to connect with Sampson Properties and to learn all things Sampson and get them to join our family.
Absolutely. It is time for our top performers, and we have had people kicking tushy. Do you like that better?
No, it was
kicking tushy.
Sounds awkward.
It does. Next time I'll just say they kicked ass this month. How's that? All right.
Sounded less awkward.
It sounded less awkward?
Yeah.
Okay. So in Virginia, by transactions, congratulations. Look at all those names. Dilyara Dominova with 8. We have Tracy Davis, Claudia Cornejo with 6. And then tied with 5, we had Ritu Desai, Natalie and Kurt McCarter, Kamal Park, Alex Echenpong, Noemi Martinez-Conaway, Myung Doan, Sean Jones, and Krunel Mehta. Congratulations, you guys. Great month.
Top 5 individuals in volume for Virginia. Ritu Desai, $4.5 million. Johnny Grzyka, Johnny G, just under $4.5. Dilara Dominova, $4.2. I think I got close there.
She does it better.
Does she?
Yeah.
Well, it is her name.
Yeah.
Aaron Probasco, $4.1 million, and Tracy Davis, just over $4 million.
All right, we're going to shift to our teams now, still in Virginia by transactions. Shepherd Homes Group, 54 transactions.
That is a few homes.
Wow, you guys, that's awesome. Carolyn Young Homes, 37. One South Realty Group, 26. Uncle Casey Sampson with 23. And the Diaz team with 17 with One
Great
South
job,
and Diaz
team.
down in Richmond bringing it up.
There you go. And our top teams in volume, Shepherd Homes Group, just under $40 million for the month. That was September.
That was September.
My goodness. Casey Sampson team, over $22 million. Fantastic month, Casey and crew. Carolyn Young Homes, over $20 million. Fantastic. One South Realty Group down in Richmond, $12.1 million. And Perfect Choice, led by Candace Ostroth, $8.7 million.
All right, guys, we're going to shift up to Maryland and D.C., do our individual transactions. Sam Sadecki and Rex Thomas tied with 6. Joseph Abade, Fernando Mejia, and Katrina Sherrod with 5. Congratulations, you guys.
And Joan Stansfield, $3.8 million. Great job, JoJo. Rex Thomas, $3.7 million. Sam Sadecki, $3.4. Lily Chang, just under $2.8. And Abudun Adeyamo, $2.4 million.
All right, guys, we're going to go now to teams by transactions. We're staying in Maryland and D.C. The One Street Company with 29. Team Harper and the Easy Way with 6. And then with 4 apiece, the Westerland Group and John Burgess Group. Congratulations, you guys.
And in volume, One Street Company just over $14 million. The Easy Way, $2.7 million. Westerland Group, $1,000 less, $1,900.
Oh, wow.
$2.740 million for the Westerland Group. Team Harper, $2.4, and the Roars team out of Gaithersburg, just under $2.3 million.
Nice job, guys. We're now going to shift to, by God, West Virginia.
Take me home to a place. Go ahead.
And I will keep going. The Diamond Home team with 11.
West Virginia.
The A team with 7. Holly Wilson with 5. And tied with 4, Adam Shively, Andrew Fultz, and Celia Lainez. Congratulations.
Great job. And in volume, West Virginia. Oh, look at Coach. Go ahead, Jolene.
You go, Jolene.
$3.4 million for Jolene Haymaker.
Yes.
The Diamond Home team, great job, $3.2 million. The A team, just over $3 million. Christina Pearson, $1.8 million, and Greg Garcia, $1.8. Oh, by 1,100. No, 900.
900.
There you go.
Nice.
Edged him out for 4th.
Gregorio Garcia.
Now, overall, our whole company.
Guys.
Bringing it home strong.
By individual, Dilyara Dominova with 8 and tied with 6. Tracy Davis, Sam Sadecki, Claudia Cornejo, and Christina Pearson. Nice job.
And in volume, Ritu Desai, number 1 for the month, $4.5 million. Johnny G, $4.4. Dilara Dominova, just under $4.3. Aaron Probasco, 4.1, and Tracy Davis just over $4 million.
Going to teams now. Overall company production, Shepherd Homes Group with 54, Carolyn Young Homes 37, the One Street Company with 29, One South Realty down in Richmond with 26, and Uncle Casey Sampson 23.
There you go. And in volume for the whole company last month, Shepherd Homes just under $40 million, Casey Sampson team $22 million, Carolyn Young Homes $20 million, 20.6. The One Street Company, $14.1 million, and One South Realty Group, $12.1 million.
And guys, fantastic job.
Congratulations
That was
to
September.
all of our top agents, top
teams.
That is September.
There's business out there to be had.
Fantastic
Go find
stuff.
it.
And
yes.
we're still getting a great amount of contracts in to Sampson and to Cardinal. We're hoping October is even better than September. So keep up that great work out there.
You know, we have a couple things coming up this week.
We've got a few things coming up.
So talk about Friday.
Friday's going to be amazing. Raise your hand if you're signed up for Top Producer Takeover. You're coming already.
Okay, the rest of you
the rest of you need to find something to do on Friday. Come on. So
what is Top Producer Takeover?
Me.
You.
I know.
I'm teeing you
you're
up.
asking me. Okay. So Top Producer Takeover, if you haven't been there before, it is a fantastic day of learning you will not regret coming to. It starts, do we have the schedule up here? I should have looked. It starts with Jared James.
So Jared's our keynote.
Jared has, at one point, he was the #1 realtor in the whole country. Then he moved into coaching and motivational speaking and leading teams. And Jared, we've broadcast before that we give out his coaching for free as part of the partnership with us that you can get in. Somebody get those emails every Monday morning with his coaching class. Maybe you've disregarded them before. I promise you this. Promise. If you come on Friday, you will be so fired up that you'll be like, I can't believe I have access to this. I'm going to go watch every single thing that Jared does. Jared is smart, energetic, funny, charismatic, and
Donnie
real talk.
has a bro crush.
I'm a little excited to meet Jared on Friday. It's going to be exciting.
So I will tell you this. Jared's been around for a long time, and we've heard him speak at numerous events. And every time we hear him speak, Donnie leaves there with I like that guy. So this is someone that both of us highly respect. We think a lot of his intelligence, his energy. You can learn things from him. And Jared, again, he's changed his coaching platform a little bit now. He's doing it live so that when he rolls out his coaching programs each week, you can ask physical questions. Before, it was just a recording that he would send out. Now it's webinar style where you can actually engage with and ask questions on his coaching platform. It is phenomenal. If you have not listened to him, if you have not checked out his stuff on social, if you've not checked out the coaching platform that he does, you have missed the boat.
Yes.
You are continuing to miss the boat. You need to change that right now and sign in. It is awesome.
Jared's worth the price of admission himself. So he's going to give our keynote to start the day. And it's a new presentation, how to win in the new era of real estate with all the new rules and new game plan for the future. So I'm excited. I've gotten to see his slides, so I know I have a sneak preview of what he's going to talk about.
He's genuine. He's authentic. He's not going to pull any punches. He does not bow down to anybody. He says exactly what he thinks and exactly what you should do, and it's spot on.
It's awesome. So
yes.
Jared's going to start us off the day, and then textbook teams with industry titans. So Jen Smira, Compass agent, team does 150, 175, 200 million. She's been #1 in D.C. for years in Washington, D.C., #1 Compass team for the last 10 years, just does a fantastic job. Great energy. She was at our Bowie conference, had so much great energy and positivity and great thoughts that we're like, Jen, please come back.
We need you back, yes.
Josh Dukes and Aaron Jones both ran $100 million teams independently. In the last 6 months, they were friends. They combined their team for one residential. Together now, they're one of the top teams in the whole metropolitan area. Great energy, great agents, both from Keller Williams. And then, you know, the man, the myth, Casey Sampson. Him on a panel is always fun. So they're going to talk about, you know, what's important in building a team, how to succeed today, all the great characteristics, and it's going to be fantastic input and will be worth the price of admission.
And look,
I'm sure.
you may say, well, that doesn't apply to me because I'm not a team member or I don't want to build a team. I promise you the things that are going to come out of these panels are going to apply to individual agents as well of any size, and it might answer some questions that you have of, do I want to put the effort and energy into building a business or team, or do I want to join a team? You can look at this from every perspective and take away networking and actionable nuggets that you can use in your business.
We're also going to ask their opinions about the real estate market and all those types of things.
These things are going to be applicable to all people.
Now, the downside is you're stuck with me moderating these four.
Yes.
So too much. You're still not running
There's
away.
going to be a lot.
You're not running away from Donnie quite yet. So.
Yes.
And then look at this. I'm going to be overpowered.
Power ladies in that group.
4 power ladies in this group. Mega production with DMV legends. So Lauren Eady does a great job in with the Kincadia team. She's with Real now, right? She's Real, I think. Or EXP. Real, right?
Real.
Jeez, I should know that.
But she was Compass forever.
But
and
Lauren's
switched,
been a great pro forever here. Elizabeth Klein from Sampson Properties. Elizabeth, fantastic speaker, has an excellent podcast every month that she does. Compass.
She was with Compass.
She was. She just flipped to Compass.
She just flipped.
Lauren Eady's also with Compass. My fault. Cheryl Abrams Davis. So I got the chance to meet Cheryl at a couple of conferences recently. She's the brand new Maryland Association of Realtors president, was just installed 2 weeks ago on the Bright Board of Directors. Fantastic, powerful lady with great opinions.
Accomplished, great opinions.
Awesome stuff. And I was like, look, Cheryl, we're just meeting each other, but we have this great thing next Friday. Will you be a part of it? And she's like, I would love to. So I'm excited to have Cheryl. And then Nikki Lagoris. I think you have a little bit of a girl crush on Nikki, if I'm being honest.
I like her.
We saw her at a panel at NVR a couple of years ago.
I dig her. She is sassy, and she's out there, and she just says what everybody else thinks just goes after it. I love her.
So this is going to be a great panel with all pretty much individual agents. Sometimes they've had some kind of small team elements to it, but really strong individual agents that are crushing it in today's society with different things and have been for years. So great impact I think they're going to have.
And again, they're all different companies. They've got all different ways. They've got all different processes and systems and plans and opinions. They're just going to openly share them and talk about them to help you be successful.
So Cheryl Abrams Davis is with Remax United. She's a
Yes.
manager of one of their offices in Maryland. And then Nikki Lagoris is with Berkshire Hathaway. So I forgot to mention that before. So great. 4 different powerful companies there represented.
The Bearded Broker.
There you go. We're excited to hear
We are so excited. So for those of you that know Sam, he is our manager in our Gainesville office. He's one of our top coaches in our Coaching Plus program. People love working with him. He also runs a very successful real estate team. He does a great presentation, one that I think impacts everybody regardless of what your level of tenure is in real estate, whether you're young or old or new or experienced.
There you go.
Your tenure. He gets all about the basics 101, getting back to real estate.
I was trying to be nice today and not make fun of her being old, but now I'm backhandedly talking about her being old.
Excellent job. Excellent job. But he
Sam
does a
spoke at one of our
wonderful,
sales meetings
wonderful
a while ago, and I've heard
Yes.
some presentations. Sam he does a great job of getting down to the basics and building up from there and just the things he needs to do in real estate to be
Yes.
successful. So excited. Sam's going to do a one-on-one presentation, and then he's going to be part of a panel. And
Yes.
Sarah, you get to lead this motley crew.
I do. We are going to be talking about networking and how to make sure that networking is a key part of your business so that you are making your money and being able to. That is the one thing people miss when they look at how to get leads, right? They look at, oh, well, I have a sphere of influence, or, oh, I'm buying leads. What they miss is the relationship aspect and the relationships that you can build through networking. And then how do you do it well? Right? Because there's ways that you can just get up and show up and not do it well. But these guys are really showing how they network, the influence that they have with others, being an influencer in the real estate world, how they've made millions of dollars in networking. And they're going to be telling you how to do all that. And Donnie may or may not share on that one.
We'll see.
We'll see.
I don't know.
We may kick
Probably
him out.
enough Donnie at that point.
We
so.
may kick him out if he
Probably
talks
Sarah
a lot.
with Sam, and then Vic DeCaro is
Yes.
fantastic pro. It's EXP now, but it's been a Northern Virginia top agent for
years. She
years
and I
and
actually
years.
went to college together as a funny.
Then she is
Just as young as me.
old.
I'm going to tell her you said that.
I'm going to say I was shocked to hear she went to college with you. All right. You opened yourself up for that one. Jason Martin, great. I've grown to become good friends with Jason. Really smart, super guy. His team. So last year, Josh Coleman, his partner, was on our panel. He does Coffee with Coleman on Instagram, but they built an amazing team, the Martin Home Group, and they were number 1 in D.C. and Northern Virginia and did a fantastic job there for years. So Jason's down with Real, but is just a great thought leader, does a lot of public speaking, and is real smart on social and networking. And I don't think I've been to an event I became friends with Jason because literally every single event I go to, Jason's at. So he's a good guy, and he's going to be willing to speak this Friday, which is awesome.
Absolutely. So, guys, go to www.topproducertakeover.com, or you can scan that little handy QR code that
Or you
just
can
popped
go to
up.
the Cardinal Nest. And there's
Or
something
you
on
can
there.
go to the Cardinal Nest calendar and click on there. We are sold out of VIP tickets. So we do have Gen Pop available to you, general admission. Guys, you still have a great day of general admission. You have networking opportunities. We're feeding you lunch. We're giving you a happy hour at the end, and we've got a slam-tastic panel of people that are going to be
Slam-tastic? Is that the word you just said?
That was the word that came out of my mouth.
All right. There you go.
Panel that you're going to learn from all day long. I cannot tell you a better way that you can spend Friday.
And
So
I want to say this.
Get
too.
up, put on your pants, and come to this event.
Pants optional.
Pants are not
the other
optional.
thing I
Put
would
on
say,
your pants.
The other thing I would say is this. Sometimes there's like, well, I can't be there all day. Come for what you can, and there'll be videos. We're going to video it at some point. The videos will come back out. But come, if you can make it 8 to 12, great. If you can make it 11 to 2, great. If you can make it 1 to 5, great. Come for the part you can. Your life will be better for getting out there. It's a beautiful venue, easy to park. It'll be great.
And I would go ahead and do this now versus waiting. We are capping this event. We do have some space available right now, but we are capping it. So once we sell out, we're out. There's going to be no walk-in at the day of. So go click on, make sure that you get your ticket now.
Maybe there'll be no walk-in day of.
Moving right along. So you got one
He's
more.
presuming we hit our catch. She's presuming we hit it before,
we're going to hit the cap.
Friday.
I think we will.
There you go. Well,
so there is our lineup.
There's all the beautiful pictures.
And Donnie.
It's, she beat me to it. I was going to say and Sarah. Then I paused because I was like, it might be too mean. But anyway.
I dove right in,
Yes,
people.
you did. There you go. So that'll be a great day on Friday. We're super excited for that. Thanks to all of our staff doing a great job getting everything prepped for what's going to be a great day for everybody on Friday.
Absolutely.
I've been doing this a lot in the weekend update, but a lot of you we're seeing more and more people. We're teaching this class almost every Monday. Check the calendar. But Zillow Showcase, guys, nowadays it is a little bit harder to sell properties. We've got some success stories on here of people that when they list their property in Zillow Showcase, they're getting 5, 6, 7, 8 times the amount of views on Zillow. More eyeballs mean more showings mean more sellings. Or more sellings. More closings?
More sellings?
More sales, more contracts?
More sales, yes.
This normally costs
eyeballs are never bad.
This normally costs $550 for a subscription, $750 or $1250 for a listing. We've got it all the way down to $250 for a listing, and you can use their photographer for $250. Get the whole bundle for $500 if you want. And look, I'm not telling you, Zillow, you got to go fly Zillow's flag all over. What I am telling you is this:
flag. Yes,
they have the eyeballs, and if they have all the eyeballs and the most amount of eyeballs in the game, then I want my listing to look amazing on there. Here's the other thing that if I were listing today. I'm not exaggerating. Every single one of my properties to be showcased. Not only because I'm going to get more eyeballs and hopefully get it sold, but because of this reason. Before Sarah goes to sell her house in South Riding, not Sarah because she's a realtor, but imagine she's general population. What's she going to do? Well, I wonder what my house is going for. She's going to go to Zillow.
I'm Googling.
She's going to look around South Riding. Oh, this one's going for $650. This one's going for $7. This one's going for $750. And then if mine pops off the map and says showcase, she's going to be like, oh.
What is that?
There's only one out of these 20 that showcase. She can click that. She's like, I want to call that agent to interview that agent. They showcase their listings on Zillow. That is powerful. I'd rather be that person than one of the other 19 that's got a regular listing that isn't showcased. I was all about, and I say this in my presentations, lunch learns, but this. I spent a whole career, guys, trying to do 2 things. Get to the kitchen table and win once I get there. Zillow Showcase is going to help you get to more kitchen tables because you look good on Zillow. Every seller is doing a couple months of research online before they even contact a realtor. It's going to help you get to more kitchen tables and then be one more tool in your tool belt to help you win once you get there.
And the ancillary benefit of that, too, is not just you, from the seller perspective, are looking online, but the buyers are too. So maybe they're not buying right now, or maybe they're not selling right now. But that showcase is making you, as the agent, stand apart and giving you additional brand recognition. It has your personalized placard on it. It has your contact information on it. It's just another marketing tool to get in front of people. And all day long, that's what buys and sells houses, right? People. Sales is a contact sport. This is another tool to get you in front of people. So I'm going to be transparent. Would I do this if it cost me $1,000 a month? Probably not. But at $250, I would do it all day long and twice on Sundays. Right?
You took my joke.
I did.
All right.
I stole it.
I'll let you.
I'm not good jokes. You're going to have to come up with another one so I can steal that one too.
I'll let you borrow that for a hot second. So if you're interested in that, obviously reach out to Mary Alice Lovelace orders those. M. Lovelace at SamsonProperties.net. You can order them all through our account, get the tokens through then. Get the discounted rates.
Yes, if you go directly to them, you will not get our discounted fee. You have to go through Mary Alice, M. Lovelace, Loveless, at SamsonProperties.net.
Yes. So we have lots of lunch and learns coming up. Obviously, you can go to joinsamson.com and always see the most updated list. Those are the next 7 coming up in the next couple of weeks. But joinsamson.com is always your place to see all of our upcoming events. There's a lot of our recruiting team there.
Wow, that is a motley crew.
It is a motley crew, And there you go. That's mean. Bethany's right there. She can hear you. There you are.
And evidently the skunkiest.
And the skunkiest of all. So Sarah mentioned this earlier, but we wanted to make sure we got a welcome to Tom Malinsky. He's our new White Marsh broker manager. Excited to bring Tom on. He brought his whole company over at Home Selling Assistance, about 30 agents. He's been a broker since 1986. Great energy, smart guy. We're so thankful for Cheryl Youngbar and all she did for office. She still is with us, but she decided to move on from being a full-time broker manager. And we're excited that Tom's able to move in, going to bring a whole lot of energy to that office, which is great as well. So welcome to Tom.
Guys, so who in the crowd uses KV Core? Who in the crowd logged in this week? Good job. More than what I expected. Okay, you will see a brand new color scheme and a brand new interface. KV Core, I know everybody's clapping in the back.
People are clapping. They like it? Jess Miller likes it in the back.
KV Core, for those of you that aren't KV Core, is a CRM where it's a database where you put all your people, and it does drip campaigns, and it does web pages, and it does social media posts, and it does all the things for you, and there's a lot of other things it does too. But many people's complaints is that it was clunky, and they wanted something that was user-friendly and nicer on the eyes. So Lofty came into play. Lofty was our other CRM, and it was a little bit more user-friendly because it was pretty. Well, KV Core took all of that feedback, and they have now put a really pretty front-end interface. Thank you. That was what I was going for. Interface. And they've renamed their platform.
She speaks for a living, people.
I do. I speak for a living, and the words are not flowing. And I make up words as I go. They have now rebranded as Bold Trail. So if people say, what's Bold Trail? It is the KV Core functionality with a really pretty lofty front end and a brand new color scheme. So for those of you that have not looked at KV Core recently, please do log in. Your accounts have officially switched over to Bold Trail. You don't have to do anything. You're going to log in with the same exact information. If you have any questions or you have any issues with it, please do put in a ticket to the help desk, and one of our tech team will reach out and help you. But check that out. You have to be active on Bold Trail for your picture to feed into SampsonProperties.net.
So the other thing that Lynn's adding a lot of Bold Trail and questions, Q&As to a lot of her classes, and Lynn's an expert in all this as well.
Will is also going out in the field
Will's
and
teaching a lot of the class in the field, but I know that a lot of you take Lynn's class already, and she's a great resource in adding a lot of this intel to her classes as well.
Yes.
More to come on Lynn's classes in a few minutes.
Guys, we have launched Richmond, Fredericksburg, and Stafford property management. We have a team down there that's going to be working your clients just like they would take care of your clients here in Northern Virginia and Maryland and D.C. Remember, if you refer a client and they sign with property management, you get a $250 referral fee. It is just a nice little thank you bonus. Once those clients, that listing decides to come back and sell, they will be referred back to you, but you get a little referral bonus for our property management team taking care of them in the interim.
Absolutely. So we were at Maryland Associated of Rentals last month.
Yeah.
Where I got to see Cheryl Abrams and and many of our great realtors. Tomorrow, some of us will be up at Martin's West in Baltimore for GBBR, the Greater Baltimore Board of Realtors Expo. So we're excited to be up there at GBBR. If you're up there, please come by our booth, say hi. We'll probably have the putting out again if I know Mark, trying to make a putt, win a contest.
If I know the ladies, there's going to be some candy.
There you go. So we'll have some fun out there. If you know Mark and I will probably be throwing around the squishy balls, acting like 12-year-olds as well.
And then next week, we're at NVAR.
And then next week, NVAR on Tuesday, and they have stepped up their game. They're at Capital One Hall in Tyson. So if you're watching this in Northern Virginia area, come on out. I think it's going to be really classy, really nice at Capital One Hall next week. And we're going to have a big double booth there as well.
I'm excited to see that because
closest to the crowd, closest to everything. Everybody will be able to see us. So it'll be great branding there. So stop by and say hi to us at either one of these expos coming up in the next week. Yes,
they're coming up. And there's a QR code if you want to join the NVAR and register for that. But you can also go to their website.
Our November sales meeting will be Wednesday the 20th, just as an FYI. Circle your calendars. Come on in here on Wednesday the 20th as well.
We have some really exciting stuff happening here today.
Uh-oh. We've invited a new person up here.
We have a cook-off, which we are super excited about.
Yeah.
What do we got going on? So Richard Bridges, our Director of Agent Development on our recruiting team, also leads our Sampson Plus.
Yep.
Come on over, get on stage here, Richard. What's going on today?
So who on here has been seeing some chatter, some video on the Facebook group?
There's been a little bit of smack talking, if I must say.
Dude, we've got some trash talkers in the Sampson Plus coaching program, if nothing else. We also have got the meats, just like Arby's. And I'm very excited about that.
I hope those meats are better.
Very excited about that. But I would be remiss not to let you guys know a little bit more about our Samson Plus program. We actually just celebrated our 1-year anniversary, so September of last year we launched.
Did you want a present or something?
I was waiting for it, so
Maybe
here's my
Donnie-
opportunity.
maybe
Keep waiting. Keep waiting.
Maybe Donnie will buy you a new beanie.
I would love it. That would be great. I could wear it when I go to Passion Fit and see your dad.
There you go.
That'd be great. That'd be great. But one of the things I just want to share is a couple wins. One, we have 7 fantastic coaches that really it's not easy being a coach in that you have to mind your own business. Every one of our coaches produce full time.
Mind your own business.
They are working every day just as hard as you to excel in this industry when it's very challenging.
And lead their own teams.
And lead their own teams and
people.
run their own businesses. But they make time to serve other agents and take their eyes off of their business to help those agents develop their business. And we've seen some really, really cool wins and experiences on that. I want to shout out Josue Ruiz. One of his coaching clients, Donald Grant, actually last year did $3.5 million, and by the end of this year, he should clear $8 million in production.
Guys.
There you go.
So he's super duper pumped by that. And I'm very proud because at Samson Plus, there's actually 2 ways that you can participate in the program. Well, we have a free way, of course, group coaching, which is every Tuesday. So hopefully you guys take advantage of that. It's always promoted on the weekend
what
updates.
What I heard you
sales
say is that we do coaching for free and it doesn't cost the agents anything.
Oh, of course. Absolutely. Every
love
Tuesday.
that.
Every Tuesday, our coaches, they do the free coaching. But if you say, hey, you know what, I want a little bit more time and attention. I want to develop a unique business plan and strategy that caters to me and my skills and strengths. We do also have one-to-one coaching, and we have very affordable ways to do that. One of which is you can do a small split on every transaction you do, meaning you pay nothing up front, nothing monthly, and you get to meet with your coach on a regular basis and help develop your business. So
I love
nothing
that.
out of pocket.
As my coach, if Sam's my coach and he holds me accountable and my business grows, I don't pay anything right now.
Yep.
I pay only when I close something.
Well,
so Sam's in it with me to make sure I help me close because
exactly.
he gets paid.
And I'll tell you this, it's a success guarantee. If you sell no houses, guess what? We make no money. Right. You make no money, we make no money. So we are guaranteeing our product. But the thing about it is we also have a fixed low cost that's subsidized by Samson. It is far less than you could get anywhere else in the industry for the same product, for the same level of service. And the really cool thing about it is we had 8 agents in the last 6 months that said, my business has grown so much due to coaching that I no longer want to give the split. I would rather switch and pay monthly because I'm making enough money that makes more sense. And that to me is something I'm very, very proud of. So let's give those agents a round of applause for sure.
Yes, because it's never how much we can charge you. It's about a way that we can pour back into your business.
Absolutely. And it's the subsidize the time of our coaches. That's what it is. We're paying our coaches to take their eyes off their business and focus on your business. So if you're interested in learning more, we'd love to talk to you. I'm always here, and you all can reach directly out to our coaches. But without further ado, we're not here to listen to me. We want to give it up for Sam Hardman and Pat Sowers.
Come on out here. We got our chefs.
Our barbecuers. They're here.
We have to see
They're
who
ready
we're
to
going
go.
reward. Oh, look at there.
Uh-oh.
We've got to see who we're going to reward to be Samson's top chef.
So I want to let these guys just take a couple minutes to talk about the cooking, their experience as coaches, and what you can expect later today at 3 o'clock.
Yeah, a little smoky.
They've been out there all morning. I'm like, I'm just going to keep getting closer and closer.
Sam, when did you start cooking? When did you start cooking, Pat?
I got in the parking lot around 6:30 this morning.
Okay.
We're like Cheech and Chong down there with all the smoke going on. I'll tell you
Pat's
that.
about 6:25. No, 8:30? Okay.
Can you smell them?
No,
my God.
I'm not going to.
Get in.
Come a little closer.
Get in here, Don.
Bring it on in.
It's fantastic.
Snuzzle right up in here.
Yes, we'll just waft. Actually,
HR.
Well, Bethany got sprayed by a skunk by her dog, so we're just going to send her down to be smoked out.
We can help.
Guys.
Come on down.
Sorry about your skunk.
Yeah.
So the important thing is, we're doing this for fun. We're doing it for Samson Plus. And Richard said, tell us why you're coaching. And I became a coach and a mentor at Samson because Samson has done so much for me, my family, and my business that we don't make a lot of money coaching. I get to take my wife out to dinner for what I make in a month coaching. But honestly, Samson does so much for me and my business. I can't not help the agents at Samson.
Oh, that's awesome. Very nice,
great.
Pat. Thank you.
Yeah, coaching is awesome. It helps us. It helps us feel good to watch other agents grow. And we have, I mean, there's tons and tons of success stories. We have agents that have gone from 5 million to 10 million, or I'm coaching a guy that went from 1 million to 10 million.
Oh, wow.
Which changes your life, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, your family's doing more when you're selling $10 million.
Yeah, they are.
Like you're going out to that dinner. Your kids are going on vacation. like I didn't go to school for math, but that puts more money in your pocket.
That's
Right?
it, yes.
Right?
Math?
Math?
We didn't have to know math?
No.
Oh,
You just have
No.
to know meat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Meat.
bad news for Sam is there's only one thing I do better than sell real estate.
What is that?
Smoke meat.
All right.
So what are the meats that we're getting smoked today? I'm curious
Yes.
about that.
So
too.
Well, Pat's getting smoked first.
Oh, well done.
There we go.
Well done.
So the official competition will be on brisket,
Okay.
pork ribs, and pulled pork.
Wow.
But for those coming out, not that the judges get that, and there'll be some samples of that. But then we've got some special things. We got bologna.
Oh.
So I just want to point out that the judges want to taste all of the things.
Oh, absolutely.
Sarah, are you
Absolutely.
a judge?
I'm neither confirming nor denying.
Well, you cashed my check.
So we got bologna
But yes, I am.
and sausage.
Sam said you cashed my check. You better be.
There we go. But yeah, 3 o'clock today. There'll be plenty of food to sample for everybody. So please come out.
Yeah, we've got just on the grill right now. We probably have 50 pounds of meat.
Oh wow.
Oh, my
Oh, I've got
heavens.
50. So
Yeah. Yeah.
These
There's a
two
lot.
just
There's a
going
lot.
at each
There's
other
a
at all
lot.
times.
there's a lot of love here
There you go.
with me.
Yeah.
Not Sam.
Yeah. It's funny. People
It's
say,
true, they
I
want
don't know.
samples
Somebody
now.
wanted
You
samples
can't
now.
have samples
No,
now.
Oh, you can have it now.
Free smells. Come on down.
It's called Salmonella Catering. Come on out.
Absolutely.
You can have
Salmonella
plenty right now.
catering, That's awesome. That's hilarious. So today, our cook-off is at 3 p.m. For those of you that are around and you want to stop by, we will be having it in the parking lot downstairs here in Chantilly.
Absolutely.
Out by the pond.
Yeah.
There
Bring
you
your
go.
fishing rod.
There
Bring
you
your
go.
fishing rod. You will smoke that too?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
absolutely. Catch a fish. We will smoke it on site for you.
I don't know that I will eat that.
no, I would not eat
The
that.
judge does not want that.
Okay.
No.
So if we want more information on Samson
Yes.
Plus, Richard, we go to Samson Plus page on the Cardinal Nest.
There's FAQs. There's a link to my schedule.
There's
No one can hear.
FAQs. There's
You can read about
FAQs.
coaches' bios.
Yes,
Well,
coach
and if you have,
bios,
and if you
more
have questions,
information.
you can actually click on there with some of us and schedule a meeting with us.
Yes.
It's free to schedule a meeting just to talk about your business and what we can do for you.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that's important, guys, because one of the things that's going to be really impactful for your business if you get a coach is you have to have a personality that meshes well with them, and they have to have a good personality with you. They may not react well to a personality like this, or you may not react well. That coach is not going to have the best impact on you that they can have. So it's just as important for these guys to say, I think you should pick someone new as it is to I can help you. Right? So that person, that one-on-one, that personality, that meshing of well, and then guys, you've got to want to be held accountable.
Yep.
Because coaching is only going to work if you agree to be held accountable. And that's hard for us because we are high dominant people. We are in real estate because we don't like being told what to do and we don't want to work for anybody else. I mean, let's be real. So you've got to be willing to accept change, criticism, instruction, and being held accountable, and that's hard.
If you're not happy with where you're at in your business right now,
You've got no one to blame but yourself.
you've got no one to blame but yourself for this reason. Like most realtors' careers, they're up and down, right? I sell a couple homes this month. I don't have anything else for 3, 4, 5 months. It's because consistency is hard in real estate. When there's nobody making you go to work every day from 9 to 5, setting a game plan and accountability and consistency, those are the things that you can help bring to the table and make your business a business if you get a one-on-one coach and get one of these great coaches to help you lead you through it. You go from 1 million to 10 million. There is nobody, like when I put up all these people on Top Producer Takeover earlier, we had one of these earlier and we had 16 people that spoke that day. 15 of them had a coach.
Yes.
The only one that didn't is me because I'm a dummy. I need a coach, right? But the other
Know a couple.
15 all had, I should have one, right? But all 15 of them had a coach. And we have coaching that starts at what, $250 a month or a percentage of the income? He said, $250 a month seems like a lot, right? It's $3,000 a year. One sale, the average commission is $12,000. So you need one sale for every 4 years to pay for a coach? Guys, that's crazy math. You cannot get with one of these great coaches and get those meetings, help set up a game plan, help build your business, and not sell one more home every 4 years to pay for it.
And one of the reasons why I love the way this is structured is because if let's say you're $1 million or $2 million producer, you're not going to be put with someone who sells $100 million because that is kind of a really big stretch. from a relational standpoint, right? Them to relate to you and you to relate to them. You're going to be paired with someone who sells more than you, and then that person's going to get paired with someone who sells more than them, so that you're constantly striving to get step-by-step actions to get to that next level. And then when you're ready to go to that next level, you tier up to a next level producer to get to those, because you have to take different actions. Your brain has to work in different ways, and you've got to think about things differently if you're a $100 million producer than if you're just trying to get to $1 million. There's brass tacks that just have to be done differently.
Yeah, my coach does $25 million a year.
There you go.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I do 12. He does 25. So hopefully I'll do 25 and he can do 50.
Beautiful.
But Donnie, who is the best golfer? Who's arguably the best golfer?
Scotty Scheffler now, baby, or Tiger Woods ever probably.
Tiger Woods
Yep.
has 2 swing coaches.
Yep.
Right.
The
He
best
meets
swing
with,
ever.
He meets with
created.
them. Oh,
Right.
absolutely, the best swing ever. He has 2 swing coaches that he sees twice a week.
Yep.
So
Yep.
if the best golfer ever needs a coach, he has 2. If you're selling anything, you need a coach to help you.
Love
Just
it.
another set of eyes on your business.
Love it.
Absolutely.
Love it. Well, thank you, Sam
I
and
agree.
Pat.
Agree.
You guys are
Agree.
awesome.
And
See you
kudos,
outside.
kudos to you guys.
See you this afternoon.
And big kudos to them, because they lovingly jumped in on all this fun and brought this and decided to do it, which we think is wonderful. But they're also living the Samson mantra and pouring back in with a serving heart to our company and to you guys every single day. So big kudos to you guys.
Well,
too.
thanks to
Really,
you guys.
thank
There you go. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Sam and Pat are great.
And I might follow them
Come
right
see
on
him this
out, because
afternoon.
Sam's wafting like barbecue smell. So I'm going to follow him on out.
Great realtors, great pros, great people, great coaches. I'd encourage you to come out and have fun and eat, but also jump into that Samson Plus coaching department. And as we mentioned earlier, Sam's giving basically somewhat of a coaching session on Friday at Top Producer Takeover. I've just heard how great he is from basics, and it's like, you need to teach that class. He's going to teach that and be a part of a panel on Friday. So here's some more Sam and jokes and knowledge on Friday as well. So we got coaching check-in. Now we're going to do
We
some
have
trivia. You're getting out stuff, but I said I wanted to give out tickets. No? All
Can we
right.
not do both?
Sure. We're going to get stuff and tickets. There you
I
go.
like giving all the things away.
We're just well machine up here. We're always right on it. So, trivia questions. Hands raised. First one gets it. Ready?
What is KV Core now called?
Oh, she got it.
There you go.
And a free ticket to
Have you
Top
already
Producer
signed up?
Takeover. Are you
Top-
signed up for? Oh, okay. Oh, there you go. She's already in. Then she gets
Excellent.
stuff.
She
Then
gets
she gets
stuff.
stuff. All right. We'll see you Friday then. Oh, and we'll bring a friend along.
And you get a T-shirt.
Well, you just give away all of our stuff.
Stuff! Sorry.
You know, it's not all free, right? I'm just
It is
kidding.
for them.
One more trivia question.
This
in this
is why
section.
they like me better than you. Woo-hoo!
Exactly.
Yeah.
Who
All right.
said that?
Me right now at this moment. Where will you be this Friday? Oh, I don't
Cindy.
Know. Where will you be?
There you go.
Do
There
you already
go.
have a ticket? Yes, ma'am.
Then she gets more stuff. There you go. You get
Woohoo!
stuff.
You get stuff.
That's why they like Sarah more. All right.
So you get print
Said
center
no
credit
one
or
ever.
swag and a shirt and a. And
There
a
you
little
go. All the
journal.
things.
All
Great.
the things.
All right. Now, is Carrie back there?
Come
All right.
on up, sister.
Bringing up our president with Cardinal Title Group, the voice, the Wizard of Oz from
I
back
am
here.
from behind the curtain.
Carrie, how we doing?
Thank you. Great. Good
Great.
morning.
First of all, September capture rate. Virginia, West Virginia, 50% of our buy sides went to Cardinal. Awesome job. Maryland, D.C. up to 37. We're getting there. We're getting there. Our average overall was 46. I think the Virginia, West Virginia might be down a notch. I think we're 51, 52. Maryland, D.C., though, is improving. You know, when we started these things, it was much lower. So we're getting there. 46% of all buys for our company last month, the Cardinal Title Group. So great job. Please continue to bring those to Cardinal. We'll take good care of you. Here's it is broken down by region. You know, so the average is 46, so we need to get up in some of those regions that are below. But, you know, you can see your individual office and where we're banked in there. So hopefully get those up. Our Northern Virginia market's at 51, Maryland, West Virginia Panhandle 50%, so that's good. Baltimore, D.C., Maryland Metro, we're going to pump those up. Get them all to 46 or
Yeah.
higher. That'd be great. So let's show you our capture reports. There's Carrie. So now you're here.
Yeah.
Carrie, you got some announcements for September?
I do. We've got some announcements of some of our great employees. Serena is our pre-processor of the month. Christine Richard is very hard to beat in the processor of the month
I feel
category.
like she's winning every time.
She could win every single month. So she is our winner for September. Jeanette Kidd is our settlement agent of the month. Amanda P., post-closer of the month. And John Jenkins, who is a relatively new Cardinal employee,
Yeah.
is our Above and Beyond winner.
Yeah, where's John? What does he do?
John
Where's he
works
at?
downstairs. He is a post-closer. He does Maryland post-closing from Chantilly.
Awesome.
And
Above and Beyond, he's crushing it.
He is
already.
crushing it. He has been such an asset. We've only had him for a few months. Serena Pickering is also a relatively new Cardinal employee, and she's also a rock star.
Look at
So
that.
the above
So-
and beyond's important though because the staff votes that one, right?
We do. Yeah, it's
Lovely.
nominated, and then everybody at Cardinal gets a vote. So it's a really big deal that John is so new, and he's already won. We're really proud to have him as part of our team.
Nice job, John.
Do you think if we had that vote, you would win Above and Beyond?
Oh,
Yes.
Okay. All right.
that was unequivocal. Unequivocal.
Throwing some shots because she said everybody liked her more than me. It's hurting my
Oh,
feelings.
maybe we should vote.
Yeah.
All I'm going to say is
All right. Let's do old school style. Heads down,
No, no,
seven
no.
up.
all I'm
I'll
going
count
to say is on Family
Thumbs up
Feud,
for Donnie. Thumbs down for Sarah.
I was voted to be president of the United States,
Oh,
and he
she'll
was
never forget
voted
that.
to be a used car
Ouch.
salesman.
I still think you cooked the vote on that one.
Ouch.
All right. Let's move right along. All right. What else we got going
All
on?
right.
Carrie?
Courthouse
We have the
closings.
courthouse closed quite a bit in the upcoming months, just as you would expect with the
The
holidays.
courthouse people
Yeah,
are lazy.
I mean it is a breeze to work at the courthouse. You get a lot of vacation
Some people
days.
would like to be off for Thanksgiving and Christmas, Donnie. Slave driver.
There's a lot of extra. There's a lot of extra days in here.
a lot of
you
work
know?
days in there.
There is a lot of days in there.
Election days off,
Uh-huh,
Veterans
yeah.
Days off.
Veterans
There's a
Day,
lot,
yeah.
a lot of days off.
So the
Wednesday before.
Thanksgiving, well, that is usually a half day, but I really wouldn't recommend closing that day, the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. Yeah.
so you're giving us-
Some pressure. Yeah, it's a half day for the courthouse.
Why don't you talk to the one you
For the-
guys like
yeah.
more? Go talk to
For
Sarah.
the courthouse.
All right. So the reason this is important, guys, is this. I mean, we're joking, but it's when you're writing your contracts now. We're telling you it's October, whatever, 19th or 20th, 16th today. It's because you don't want to write your contract later and have to mess with stuff. Don't write it for the 5th or the 11th. And then on Thanksgiving, it's so important is, look, the 27th on Wednesday, it might be open half day or it might be open the 26th, but you don't want to get caught in that mess. You want to make sure you're closed because you want to make sure it's, especially for sellers, I'll tell you why, and Carrie could tell me, but I'm on a roll here, is the sellers, if you go to close, okay, fine, it closed Monday the 25th or 26th on Tuesday, but if it didn't get recorded before the courthouse, closed on the 27th, then that's not getting recorded till the following Monday,
That's
December
a whole
2nd.
week later.
In
They're paying
December.
6 days of interest that they didn't have to on that property, till the lender gets the payoff. Each day it's counting and it's racking up money for your seller. So you want to make sure that that's closed, and not just your side, the buyer side. It doesn't matter. Well, I closed the 22nd. It doesn't matter when you close, seller. It's when did the buyer close, the whole file close, and go to the courthouse to get recorded.
And we always encourage sellers to sign ahead of the closing day. Sellers have flexibility in terms of when to sign. Of course, we need the buyer to sign on the settlement date, but sellers can always sign early, which we always recommend. For November, I like the 22nd as like your latest possible day that you probably want to close. That's Friday, November 22nd. And for December, I would go with the 20th as the latest day you probably want to close then too. The courthouse can be a little unpredictable at the end of the year. They say now they're going to be a half day on Christmas Eve, the 24th, but I would not be surprised if they close the entire day, or many courthouses close the entire day. So just avoiding those days altogether and making sure there's plenty of time to get your seller's proceeds recorded and dispersed before the holidays.
At Sampson, that's a full day, though.
Of course it is. At Cardinal, it's a full day plus, 6 p.m.
She said plus.
I just got some
Yeah, we will be here.
till all the way midnight.
Whatever it
There you
takes.
go.
I mean, literally, though, we are here for whatever it takes. If we have lenders that say we don't have documents yet, we are sitting there waiting for the documents to come. We want people to be able to buy their house that day before the holiday. So, we do whatever we can to get it done.
Yes, I appreciate it. Always going the extra mile. So, Cardinal's been doing a great job with these.
Very popular, the contract trends. If you're not getting them in your inbox, then you've probably accidentally unsubscribed. So let us know so we can get you back in there.
Yes, reach out to Cardinal Title Group or anybody at Sampson staff. We can make sure Heather, you and our marketing team, we can get you back on the email thread if possible. Normally these come out Thursday, though, and these are all the Cardinal contracts that have come in a week span. So normally about 150 a week. So it really gives us great data from all over as to what's going on in the market real time.
Yeah, it's incredible. People really, we found a lot of value in this. So thank you to everybody who's helped us get this together.
And then you guys will be there.
Yeah, we'll be there on Friday. We're
Friday,
looking
proud
forward to
sponsor.
it.
They'll
Yeah.
have a booth. Come by and say hi to your favorite Cardinal Title Group employees that will be there on Friday. And Carrie.
Yeah.
Got her.
Oh,
Yes.
nice.
Gosh, I'm going to have to do a vote now. We'll be there on Friday, and we've got a few goodies, so please stop by and say hi to us.
There
we
you
look
go.
forward to seeing everybody at Top Producer Takeover. Thank you for keeping us so busy. We had a tremendous September, hoping October, November, and December will also be excellent. So thank you for trusting us with your business. We appreciate it.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Well, thank you, Carrie.
Thank you.
Thank you for all your work. And truly, if you haven't given Cardinal Title, if you're out there and you haven't given Cardinal Title Group a try before, please give them the opportunity to earn your business. I think once you give them a chance, they will earn your business in spades. We see all the 5-star reviews. We have fantastic staff out there. And, you know, Carrie leads a great team all over our footprint, Maryland, West Virginia, D.C., and Virginia, all the way down, great staff all the way down to Richmond. And, you know, we'll take good care of you. So give us that opportunity to earn your business. Nothing should be given, but give us that opportunity to try to earn it. And hopefully we'll do a great job with it.
Absolutely. And your support allows us to do all the things that we do and all the resources that we bring. So thank you, thank you, thank you.
So I'm going to do a quick market report overview, and then we're going to have our friend Peyton Mahaffey up from First Heritage. So from September, these are from Bright and the Bright Smart Charts there. But this is the whole DC metro market. So we break all these down, and they are all in the Cardinal Nest top resources. They got all the market reports there. But I like to go over kind of the biggest footprint here, which is our DC metro market area. So our new listings for the whole month of September, we had 4,900 listings, which is 3% more than last September, which is good, and 7% more than August. We're actually listing more homes in September than August, which is not normal, I would say, but it's a good thing that it's going up. It is still below our 5-year average at the bottom there, which is 6,900. So we certainly could take some more listings out there. Our new pendings in the middle there, we had 15.7% more contracts than last September, so 3,300 or 3,800 up to 4,400, and then 10% basically more than August. So that's great. More contracts in September. So believe it or not, normally you think it starts to tail off. We're actually getting more contracts in September, and I think that that's pretty much kept up into October so far. Our closed sales was actually down 14% from September to August, which is contradictory, which means we're going to hopefully have that big bump coming up here in October, November numbers, and then pretty flat from September of last year. The last couple of stats I'll go over here. I always love the bottom left one. I mean, that's the active inventory in the market, which Casey and I dove into a lot in our class there, but 7,902 active listings at the end of September when they did this chart. Last year at this time, there were 6,600. So that's 1,300 more active listings. That's a good chunk more. That's about 20%, 20-something, 22% more active listings than there were at this point last year. That's a good chunk more, right? It's about in the middle of what it's been for a 5-year average. So that's our 5-year average is 8,000, and we're at 7,900. So it's almost exactly our 5-year average for inventory in the market, which means it's a good balance. At least it's better than it has been for sure. Our days on market at 23, which is near the high side, actually, believe it or not. So we're in a much more balanced market. We were at this point last year. It was down at 19. So, we're seeing some more balance, 99% sold to list price ratio. The top left there, the last number I'll go over is 9% more. That's the median sales price. I actually kind of like the average sales price more. I don't really like median because it can throw you off a little bit. But either way you slice it, the median sales price is 9% higher than this point last year. So that's what's slowing some people down from getting in the market because of those sales prices. But they have gone down 2% since August, which is interesting, right? And I think that was Casey's point too, is that he would tell you he thinks prices have dropped even 10% from 10 or 15% from the middle of summer is what we were talking about in our presentation.
Yeah, but it also goes to the discussion that you and Casey had, and if you guys haven't watched it and how to sell your listing in 7 days, it's on the Cardinal Nest. You need to watch it because it's all about pricing and how to price appropriately. And I would say as more inventory comes on the market, you being able to nail your pricing is much more important than it was when it had 1 or 2 listings on the market. So now the buyers have choice, which is great. The balanced market's really, really good. But us as listing agents, we've got to do our job and make sure we're pricing that property appropriately for the market and where the buyers are looking, not necessarily what the sellers want to get. And that's a hard conversation for a lot of agents to make that jump.
Yep, definitely. So I'll go over the Richmond, a little bit different because they have CVR MLS, so a little bit listing here, different here, but very similar. Our new listings are are from September for the year to date on the side there, we're up 7% in new listings from over last year. So we are seeing more in the marketplace. We've
And
got
this is for single family homes.
This is for single family homes. Yes, I think
It breaks it out.
I'll just do singles. We're doing our days on market are a little bit up. Our closed sales are pretty flat. Our average sales price up 8.5% year to date from last year. So 426 to 462, and I actually like that average sales price number. So up 8.5% in sales price year over year is a good bit more. Condos, townhouses up 8.5%, that same sales price, and up 3% in listings. So we're seeing more listings, a little bit more balance year over year, 8-9% increase in sales price year over year. So real estate is still always a great investment. Even if we see dips throughout a year, when you look at it in a granular scale, it's always going to look good. So remember, all these market reports are on the Cardinal Nest. Know your local market, know your local area. Be able to regurgitate these stats when you're out and about and talking to people. Let's do First Heritage, then we'll come back to that. So my man Peyton, you back
Peyton,
there?
You up? Come on
All
up,
right.
friend.
Peyton Mahaffey coming up here with
Hey,
First
how are
Heritage.
ya?
Welcome to the
Good to see
stage.
you.
My man, how we doing?
There you go.
Peyton calls me my second favorite. My favorite
Oh.
title that anybody calls me is dad. You know, my kids, obviously. But
I don't
my,
call you that.
my second favorite thing that people call me is what?
Coach.
Yes. So I actually coached Peyton back in the day, Oakton football. So, you know,
When I first
Peyton's
learned
always got a
that,
special spot in my heart.
when I first learned that, by the way, Donnie had way less gray
Oh.
and looked like he was 10, and I'm like, I don't see how this is possible, but
Yeah.
now I can see the difference.
Oh, there you go. Oh, she's got jokes today.
Yep.
She's got jokes. All right. So always going to be younger than that one. All right, Peyton. Well, good to see you today, buddy. How you doing?
How you
Good to
doing,
see you
Peyton?
both.
How's the market going? How's the
Oh,
rates?
it's good.
Forget the
You know,
market. How's the
everything's great.
babies, Peyton?
How
How
the
are your
babies?
babies?
Oh, they're good.
Peyton just had a
Good.
new one, right?
Yes.
I did. I got a
Molly, right?
Molly's a month old.
Yes.
Oh, babies.
Yes.
Thanks.
My wife looked over and she goes, "Oh, Peyton just said it's about Molly." My youngest is a Molly as well. So, welcome to Molly.
Thank you. Yeah, the
How's
bags
Molly
under.
doing? You sleep at all last night?
No.
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 But the bags under my eyes are kind of permanent now.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, you get used to it. It's fine.
Yeah. No, but they're great. Thank you.
Good. Good,
Now,
good,
how
good.
many babies is that?
That's number 3.
I knew that, but you guys.
Yep. 4, 3, and now 1 month. You're
Oh my gosh, you're not sleeping for a while. All right, well, so we can only trust about half of what he says because he's sleep
Because he's
deprived
still
here.
asleep. Yes.
But so
I'll fight through it.
What's going on with the mortgage industry nowadays? What do we got to talk about?
So I'll make 2 kind of quick updates. The first, if you haven't heard, it's about that time of year where Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac update the conforming loan limit. So that just happened. That's the 802-650 number you see on the screen. And that's exciting. It's a big deal for your conventional buyers, especially those whose sales prices and down payment amounts has their loan amount kind of flirting with these figures.
Do you know how old I am? 417 was the conforming loan amount forever. Does anyone remember? It was that.
Oh, I remember that.
It was forever. For years, it was
Forever.
417. It was like in my brain forever. Now it's 802. Yeah.
Nice. For those of you at home and hear the audience laughter, Bethany might have quipped in there that the 60s were crazy.
You know.
So long
All
ago.
right, go back
Yes.
in the 802. Hey, Bethany, we're going to speak after this in my office.
We just need to mic
Hey,
Bethany up
Bethany,
for commentary.
bring a box if you want.
Bring a box.
All right.
Just have the vote first. I want to be here for that too.
All right,
That's
deal.
hilarious.
All right, 802,000 is new conforming. That's a big deal because it can change, you know, when they have to either go to that second trust or when they have to get extra money or when rates change once you get past conforming sometimes, right?
Absolutely. And that announcement kind of changed things overnight since many of our investors are already accepting locks at the 2025
Oh,
loan
good.
limit. So, I mean, from a kind of purchasing power perspective, that's an extra 36 grand that overnight changed what a borrower doesn't have to stretch their savings account or pull money from a
Right.
second trust or elsewhere,
Or
like you
pay
said.
the extra every single month for those higher rates.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So at that figure, if 802-650, keep that figure in mind. At that number and below, everybody's qualifying using conventional guidelines. You can put the minimum down, which is 5% on a conventional loan, 3 in certain instances, but 5's good rule of thumb. And you've got access to the most competitive conventional rates on the market. So when you're tracking interest rates online or asking your lender, hey, what are rates at today? We're quoting you the conventional 30-year fixed rate at 802-650 or below. Above that, like Sarah mentioned, you're either looking at a jumbo loan, which can have competitive rates too, but often require 20% down or higher to capture them. And they can be trickier to qualify than conventional loans too.
Sure.
Or you're looking at less attractive rates where you can still put less than 20% down, but those higher rates come with potential issues with a big jump in monthly mortgage payment that the borrower is not budgeting for, or potential issues qualifying if DTI is right on that threshold between the rate jumps. So this is exciting, and it's a big deal.
And it's almost double what it was in the 60s when I sold homes. So that's good.
That's right.
What's the hubbub around the First Heritage in the loan world is about where we think rates are? What are they going to do in the short term, near term, or what are we thinking? They actually went up a little bit. Don't tell the public this after the Fed cut rates. It actually went inwards. It went up, right?
Yeah. So
now it doesn't. As long as perception was it went down, that's great, right? I'm running out. Rates dropped. They didn't drop. They actually went up a little bit. But go ahead.
I have to be in the same boat as most of the agents on this call, where buyers are confused as to, hey, I saw the Fed cut rates, and now the rates I'm being quoted are higher over the last couple of weeks, and it's an understandable confusion.
Sure.
But what's important to keep in mind is that the Federal Reserve is cutting the Fed prime rate, which does not directly correlate with mortgage rates. The second piece is some of that uptick is kind of expected. After any drop, there's eventually going to be a buyback and rates will plateau for a while. So long term, while we'll still be trending in one direction, if you take any kind of snapshot at any short window of time, they're going to go up and down every day.
Sure.
So, the last 3 weeks have been...
What are we predicting for November, December, January if you had your crystal ball?
So, rates a couple weeks ago, 6%. We're kind of up to 6.5%, currently. If we can get back down to low 6 by end of the year, I think that's a win.
Yeah.
Most folks are still, I think... high 5s, mid to high 5s by spring market would be a big deal.
Sure.
Anything with a 5 in front of it should get buyers excited, because that means FHA and VA rates will be low 5s, potentially high 4s, depending where we get there.
Right.
And then you always have buy downs and tricks and
tricks you can do. The only other thing I would say is he's saying maybe by spring it's down to here, which I'm not holding Peyton to obviously, but. That please don't get in the trap of talking to your buyers about let's time the market. It's going to get even lower.
I couldn't agree more.
You could not be giving out worse advice, because let's say there's this perfect day. February 1st is when it's going to hit 5.85, and that's the best day interest rate wise. Well, if everybody then jumps on the bandwagon at the same time, what happens then? Well, now all of a sudden we've got 5, 8, 10 people bidding for that same property because there's so many people out there waiting for the rates, the perfect time to time the rates. Buy it now, there's one person buying the house. You can always change the interest rate on your property. You cannot change the price you buy it for. And if that price goes up 30, 40 grand because of competition, you're never getting that 30, 40 grand back. But if you buy today with a 6.5% interest rate, if it does get to 5.75, great. Consider a refinance or consider whatever, right? And I'm not saying buy the house, date the rate. But I am saying this right now, today, we do have mid-6s rates. We've got some balance in the market. You can get the house with the inspections and all the protections that you want. I don't know if that's the case in the spring. If all of a sudden we normally have a busy spring market, a competitive spring market, and there's a lot of people in the winter here waiting for timing the rates when they get, then we're going to have even more competition. And if it drives those prices up 25, 35, 50 grand on that same house, you're never getting that 50 grand back. Buy today. You can always change that rate if you need to.
You said it.
I said it.
Yep.
That's right, Coach. All right. Thank you, Peyton. Any questions for Peyton before we let him off the hot seat? All right.
Adios,
there
friends.
You go. Good seeing you, buddy. Sleep well tonight.
See you later.
Go get a nap in the back. I won't tell Alexa. All right. So Peyton's one of our great partners here at First Heritage Mortgage. Would encourage you to reach out to any of them if you need some help or just want to get educated more on finance and have clients for them as well. Sam Hardman, we had him up here earlier. He's doing his group coaching class on the stage on Friday.
Yes, he
Top
is.
Producer Takeover. We've talked about that a lot. Our HQ to use will be at Fairfax after the dust settles, after conventions and conferences and stuff for the next couple weeks.
We are back on the road.
Fairfax office. They haven't hosted an HQ to you before, so we're excited to go out to our Fairfax office, beautiful office. Then Frederick, Alexandria, all before Thanksgiving, and then Richmond, the first one after Thanksgiving break. So you can start to circle those on your calendar now.
Ooh. Sorry. It would look spooky.
If I stand here longer, does it make it more awkward? Horror stories from the... I got Bethany to snort, so that's a win.
That's a win.
Horror stories from the real estate world. Do you want to do your sound again, or can I do this?
Ooh.
Okay, that's not what you did before.
I know. I can't do it on demand.
So Lynn, our great trainer, Lynn Hamilton, I said we need to get a video and pipe this in just because I want to hear some of the stories. But she'll be teaching in Lake Ridge and Stafford the next couple Tuesdays. Horror stories from the real estate world. So I would encourage you to come out. She's got some special guests. Looks
Join
like,
us
right,
if
Lynn?
you dare.
It's going to be a spooktacular event, she said. What are you doing over here?
I'm reading.
Are you okay? All right. So some great classes coming up with Lynn. She's got a special topic coming up, using that Marcus Trends email and market stats from the weekend update. How to use that information that I go over every Friday to your advantage in your business and in your talking. So great topical class. I love that, Lynn. So that'll be next Thursday, right?
You have content given to you on a silver platter via your email every single week. Use it. You don't have to recreate the wheel.
Via your email every week, the
Yes.
Market Trends email, yep. And
Yep.
the market stats from the weekend update, the ones that I give out to you verbally as well. So
Yes.
great stuff. How to use that better in your marketing. And now we have one of our favorite things here, the fourth quarter
I
challenge.
love the fourth quarter challenge.
We love a good challenge, right? So you can
Yes.
scan the QR code. I'll keep it up there for a second. Scan that QR code to get into the fourth quarter challenge. And what the fourth quarter challenge is, and Zach, give Lynn a mic in case she wants to pipe in and interrupt me here. But thank you, Zach. Fourth quarter challenge is she's going to give you lots of activities. Guys, it's the same thing we talk about with our Samson Plus and coaching. If you're not happy with where your business is,
Do something different.
do something different. Do something better. You have to do stuff to get results. Sitting at home and watching Netflix and waiting for somebody to call you is not the answer to building your real estate career,
If you
right?
keep doing what you're doing that's not getting you where you want to be, you're just going to keep staying there. You've got to take action that's going to move your business forward. So these challenges are all about Lynn laying out a path. Do this. Network this way. Do your buyer presentation this way. Do this many presentations.
And
Call
you get-
this many people. And,
and
you
you
get
get
points. And you win things.
There you go. Like lunch with Sarah.
Last, I think we still have lunch with Donnie as the grand prize.
That's the loser. That's the total.
that the loser's
The
bracket?
grand prize is lunch with Sarah, right?
I'll take you to lunch. Come on.
There you go. So, Lynn, did we miss anything on that explanation there?
You nailed it.
There you go.
And for those that are in the room, I do have a handout. So if they want to grab this before they leave, I've got them for
Perfect.
you.
Go see Lynn in the back. But it's about creating those activities, creating the ways that if you earn the points, your business will be the real winner. It's fun to do activities, right? But the win is what you do in the fourth quarter launches your 2025 to be the year that your career is different.
And guys, in brokerage management, I will tell you, I've been doing it for 20 plus years. I will say to you that
30
every
plus years.
single time, I'm not that old, every single time I roll out a challenge, I see agents kill it. They make money, they set new systems, they set their business on a different level. You're impacting your life. You're putting money away for your child's education. You're putting money away for your retirement. You're buying yourself a new pair of shoes. Whatever your goal is, you're going to make money. And I watch it every single time Lynn runs one of these challenges, and she's running for us for a couple of years. Every single time people come out with business. I'm talking people that haven't done business at all, and they come out with a steady string of closings that's impacting their family because they had someone holding their hand along the way. So if you are not happy with where you are, please do something to get somewhere different.
There you go.
Well said. Thank you.
Well said. There you go. So our market discussion here. This is when I call on you lovely people in the crowd, and I pick on you.
Or you get voluntold.
Or you get voluntold. What is going on today, or what are you seeing out there? What are you seeing in the market when it comes to, has anybody done an open house the last couple of weeks? Any new listings that they've got traction on? What are they seeing as it pertains to putting your commissions in the contracts and getting any pushback there? So any anecdotes that anybody can share or questions they have from what's going on in the market right now? There you go. Michelle. Zach, can we hook her up? Miss Michelle, what are we seeing out there?
Well, for good houses, there's still a competition.
Yep.
I won. Top
All I
my
do is win,
competition a
win,
week or
win,
two
no matter
ago
what.
against a couple of agents, but one of them actually texted me and told me that I beat them. So that was kind of a
Oh,
thing.
there you go.
But
you
it
walk
is
a little bit proud of the rest
yeah,
of the
I
day.
did. I spent the day really just very happy. She
There you
knew.
go.
I think she knew that would happen. But we had there were 12 contracts and 5 that were in competition, and
What was the price point on that property?
we ended up at 700.
What was it
started
at?
It was listed at 655.
Okay.
So she underpriced it. It was the only one in that neighborhood in months. It was
Yep.
the only end unit in a year, and it over on Assembly Drive in Fairfax City.
So Fairfax City. So
we close on the 24th.
So-
They were-
so you ended up getting it. Great.
Yeah.
Closed on the 24th of October.
of October.
Okay, I was going to say November.
With
That's not
Cardinal,
going
of
to work.
course.
You got Thanksgiving.
Of course.
At Cardinal.
Cardinal's
So,
the best.
so the other point I would make, Michelle, keep the mic, is that there's two sides to this story. So she said it started at 655 and you ended up winning at 700, right? And there wasn't a ton of comps there, but let's presume that a recent comp had gone for 700. Most people, most listing agents that are uninformed would have listed it at what? 700, right? Or last one got 700. I want to get 715, right? Well, there was no market there. These people did. Now I don't know on 655. I might have gone 650. But either way, they put it at 655 because they thought that's where the market for all the buyers was. Got the 12 offers. Got bid up to the 700 they wanted. But if they had gone straight at 7, it would have been crickets.
Well,
I'm
and they
pretty
may
sure.
have just wait, right?
Right. But so
Been waiting
a
and
great
waiting.
listing tactic by the listing agent to price it at a part that she would get the buyer pool, and great job by Michelle. Now Michelle, it's always price is always good, but do you think there's anything else that helped you win against the other 12 offers? Dropped everything. There you go.
They were upset we kept our termite insect when they
you kept your
reread the-
termite.
we
It's
kept
really
it
mean
to
of you.
WDI accidentally, kind of, but they were.
Just
you
forgot
kept
to
that
take it
the whole-
out?
Yeah, you really. forgot to take it. I was like, "Don't worry, don't worry." I didn't see any myself.
That's funny.
But yeah, the agents that I beat were a little upset, and the one that texted me was just really cute. I really appreciated
Just really
the text.
cute.
It was really
Let's
nice
keep your
of her.
thoughts about their looks to the side here,
I
Michelle.
appreciated the text that she sent. It was really sweet of her to send it.
It was a
So
she. The plot
you
thickens.
beat me. Well, she was #1 in the nation about 8 years ago, and I worked with her at Weikert, and you could probably
wow.
figure it out from there. So she had my
Michelle's
cell,
just
and
She's
spilling the
dishing.
tea.
She's spilling some tea.
Let's
yeah.
just let Michelle keep talking. We're gonna get more.
well, I can tell you who it was.
No, it's fine. It's fine. So good. You had to drop a lot of contingency and stuff. Now, there's 2 lessons there. What? You went to get what you needed for that buyer, and the buyer's happy they got the house. But the second part is a lot of what we talked about in the class with Casey is get your listing sold in 7 days is because they priced it at that right point, that listing agent got 700. They got all the contingencies dropped. They got the closing date they wanted. They got all the things they wanted. Michelle was happy to give it to them because they wanted the property, but that seller's probably happier than a pig in mud, right? So that listing agent did a good job of getting us to the right point to price that home.
And guys, we know it's hard. We know it's hard when we sit there as listing agents. We've all been there. When we sit there as listing agents and we're like, we really feel like you need to price. I'm going to make it up in this example of you need to price at 650. I'm going to use yours. And they say, well, the last one went at 7, and mine is the Taj Mahal because I have this color granite and that color whoosy what's it, and mine should be at 725.
What's a whoosy? What's it?
It's like a whatchamacallit.
Gotcha. All right.
Right.
There you go.
And
That makes it so
it's
clear.
an
Thank
upgrade
you.
to the whatchamacallit. But what you
My bad.
keep up with the slang. But what you have to sit there and tell them is where the buyer pool is buying, we will work our way up or not. But you have to start where the buyer pool is buying. And when they look at you and say, well, what happens if it doesn't sell at 725 and I want 725? It's not worth it.
It wasn't worth 725.
What happens if it doesn't sell at 650? Wasn't worth 650 either, right? They don't get the option of what someone's going to pay. And that's where we have to have the strength of character and the strength of professionalism to say, here are the numbers. Here's where the buyers are at. This is what you need to look for. And our marketing strategy is that we price it to where we get the contingencies removed. We price it where we get the multiple contracts. But not just because you want 725, we're going to price at 725. Don't fall into that trap because that is the next 120 days of misery for you and them, because they're calling you every day saying, what did you do for me today? Why don't I have an offer? Has anybody looked at it? What have you done differently than yesterday? What did they say? They're still in the house. Well, what do they think about the house? I don't know. They're still in the house. Like, like these are all conversations that stressed out people have. So in part of your setting expectations, the absolute best thing you can do to serve yourself and your client is price that property correctly.
Absolutely. Do you sell the mic? Zach's come back.
Zach took it back.
The other side of that is from the buyer's perspective, this was our 8th contract, and they finally listened, and they finally escalated properly, finally believed that it wasn't going to sell for the listing price. It's hard to get the buyers to see that just because it's listed for $655, it's not going to sell for $655.
Right.
And
well,
they
I'm not going to pay more than
times.
they're asking.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly. And they finally realized that they had to play the game to win the property.
And I think that that's probably true, right? They need to kind of believe that that's the case. But I think now your example removed, because what we're hearing is a more balanced market, is they're able to get it more close to list price more times than not nowadays and get the contingencies in there if they don't find that hot property that everybody's bidding on. Whereas we're going to be in the spring in that 8, 10, 12 offers on everything market. So if they're not, there's definitely pluses and minuses, and that's one of them.
And this is a beautiful time for your people that are a little bit more comfort-based and a little bit more conservative, because they do have more than one house they can choose. They can think about it overnight without 92 contracts being put on it within the hour. They can put their home inspection in there in some cases, even if it's for void only. They can get some of their contingencies in there. This is the perfect storm for them to be able to buy, which they've been priced out, speeded out, contingencied out for years now, and have been sitting on the sidelines because the world's moving too fast for them. This gives them a little bit of time to breathe. You can put them back in the marketplace.
So good stuff. Thank you, Michelle, for the real life example. But I would continue to say, look, guys, get out there, interchange with each other. I love our masterminds. I love our HQDUs. I love the ability that we can learn from each other on what's going on in the real life, in the real market out there every single day. So we only have our own experiences. The more we share those experiences, the more we can all share from each other. You're still holding the microphone. Did you have more to add? Go. Oh, okay. One more plug. Watch this. If you are serious about listing homes ever, dedicate an hour and watch this.
Whether you are a new agent or you have listed 50 houses yourself, please watch this.
Or 500.
There is a reason why Casey and his team are consistently top producers in the DMV.
You can pick up one great tip.
And he is pulling the covers back. You do not have to do it his way, but he is educating every single day. He's educating you here.
So love that. Watch that on the Cardinal Nest. Worth your hour for sure.
Absolutely.
SOAR down in the Fredericksburg office November 7th. Just a heads up on that. Great classes taught by Lynn and our settlement attorney down there. So buyer presentations and seller impersonation, which is a bigger deal.
Oh, huge deal
nowadays. So put that on your calendars as well. We're going to close with trivia, and then we're going to do all of our fantastic Cardinal closings for the month. So you guys get a chance to get more swag and or free tickets. First question.
Where can you go to get tickets to Top Producer Takeover? Have you have a ticket? Not yet. Do you want a free ticket? Absolutely. Free ticket.
Make sure Chris gets your information. Chris, raise your hand.
Go to Chris right there. Yep, perfect.
Go to there before you get down. Next question. You ready?
Yes. What time is the coach's cook-off?
Oh, no. Mark's up. There you go.
And do you have a ticket?
Okay, then you get swag.
Then you get swag.
I can get upgraded. Like, I'll take the upgrade.
He goes, I want VIP. Yes.
There you
go. Good job.
I like it. So we're going to do this, and I know it takes a few minutes, guys. But
this is so important to us.
But we can't do it without each and every single one of them. And you might close the one every 3 months, and we want to make sure that your name gets called out, because that each closing is that one extra piece that helps us do all the great things we are here. We are devoted to making this the best real estate company for realtors, giving you more tools, more services, more offices, more stuff, more great events like Top Producer Takeover. I know you pay for tickets, but we pay a lot more to make all this event happen, and we want to do all these things to help you all build your business every day.
And there's not a day that goes by, and I will say this with pure transparency, there is not a day that goes by that me, Donnie, the team at HQ don't have conversations about what can we do next, how can we increase their business, what services can we roll out, what programs can we roll out, which technologies do they have to have that we don't have right now. We are constantly looking for the next thing to help you grow your business all the time. And all of that is possible by each one of these people that we're getting ready to call out their names.
So, without further ado, Aaron Probasco, Latif Chaudhry, Adam Shively 2 times, Agnes Roderick, Aren Frund, Akalu Bere, Akeem Aludin, Alex Echampong 3 times, Alex Torres, Alfonso Torres, Ali Dejanada 3 times, Eliza Askri.
And if you're in the room, you need to give us a big old woo-woo.
You got to let us know.
Loud. Amy Minenberg, Amy Wang, Andrea Hayes, Andrea
2
Buck.
times,
Oh,
Andrea.
2 times. Sorry, Andrea. Congratulations, 2 times. Andrea Buck, Andrew Fultz 2 times, Andy Shannon, Angelo Grant, Anna Armstrong, Annalie Farrar, Arsalan Jamil, Arthur Stewart, and Arul Javel Pananian.
Ashley Brady, Ashley Kapecki, Ashley Zyros, Atikar Javid, Asli Algu, Azdamirli, Azar Abbasi, Babak Banesh, Badar Zaman, Bahar Dalatashahi.
2 times.
2 times. Good job, Bahar. Barbara Swanhart, Beatrice Flores, and Becky Green, our Winchester broker manager.
Yeah, between the two of us, we make one whole person when we call these things out.
There you go.
Yeah. Ben
There's a lot of ways I was
Ashlock.
going to go with that one.
Yeah. Ben Ashlock, and I called Dana out before, so that's 2 for them. Ben Nash, Beth Farnsworth, Bashuta DeHall 2 times, Blaine Jackson, Bobby Pickdell, Brandy Brown, Brandy Tovar, Bria Walker, Brian Rivers, Bruce Borko 2 times, and Boomy Akinyosoye.
Caitlin Ellis from Ellis Properties, Calvin Kwan, Candace Astroff 2 times, Karen O'Brien 2 times, Carl Harper 2 times,
You got
Carlos
the 2-page.
Fuentes 2 times, Carmen Carter Howe, Carmen Murphy.
Holy crap.
This is more than 2 times. Carolyn Young 21 times since last sales meeting. Unbelievable, Carolyn Young and team. Casey Quicken, Casey Sampson 6 times. Way to go, Uncle Case. And Celia Lainez. Good job.
Chantel Cox, Charlotte Denny, Shinten Shaw, Chris Lee, Chris Chambers, Christina Pearson 4 times, Christopher O'Neill, Chris Ross 2 times, Chris Urich, Charles Kim, Cindy Cajas, and Claudia Moreno Toledo. Thanks, guys.
Tina Chaos with the Cindy Fox team over there. I see you over there. She's trying to hide her woot-woot over there.
You got a woot-woot loud, girl.
Christian Salinas. Okay. Christian Salinas, Damon Scott, Dana Ashlock, Dana Jackins 2 times, Dana Phillips, Danica Hu, Daniel Lee 2 times, Daniel Thorpe, Darren Robertson 3 times, David DiMattina, David Coyer, and David Luckenball.
We have Deanna Wasmer 2 times, Deb Gorham, Deepak whom again? We have Denise Mason, Denise Rodriguez, Dennis Paulson 3 times, Durjay Gurma 2 times, Derek Cole, Desiree Rigeli 3 times, Diane Harley, Dilyara Dominova 7 times, and Donald Grant. Thanks, guys.
Good job, Donald Grant. I stepped on Donald Grant. Donald Grant and then Dilyara Dominova. 7 times. I think I nailed it. Donna Snap, Edma Salazar, Edward Doonan, Albert Graves Jr., Elizabeth Frink, Elizabeth Klein, Elizabeth. We'll see you on Friday. Ellen Mills, Manny Nieves, Emily Haywood, Engels de Leon, Ernie Dill, Esther Caranja.
Eugene Fisher, Fernando Mejia, Fidelis Fatusin, Flourish Auditoye, Frank Algala 3 times, Fred Mosheni 5 times,
Woohoo.
Gabriella Opereza,
Fred,
Dale
5
Grimes.
times. Way to go, Fred.
I know, Fred's 5. Dale Grimes, Garib Jaitley. We have Gayatri Gunapathy, Geetha Dayala, and Gelamini 2 times.
Jeannie Wynn, Gladenel Fuentes, Grayson Jones, Gregorio Garcia, Gregory Johnson 2 times.
Guilherme.
No. You think it's Guilherme? Gonzaga Sintra?
It is.
Guillermo Barbosa. Guillermo Simon 2 times. Gustavo Cruz. Hannah Jerome 2 times. Harley Hurd. Harman Singh 2 times.
Havanacham, Heidi Hallett, Heidi Hollis, Helen Argueta 2 times, Hua Fong, Holly Wilson 2 times, Hong Huang, Howard Lerner, Ian McVeigh 3 times, Aldama Contreras Funes,
Oh,
Iman
okay.
Raymond, and Irene Franklin.
Okay, flex on him. All right.
Look, my Spanish teacher in Spanish 5 told my dad that I would never be able to speak proper Spanish because I was too Southern.
And he was right.
He was right.
She was right.
I will throw a tilde on there every once in a while.
Tilde. Irma Ursula Trotman. Irina Tarasava. Jack Goodwin. Jack Jenkins. Jacqueline Leones. Jay Yoon. Jamie Alvarez. Jamie Magny. James Tate. Janelle Stevenson. Jeanette Orellana. Janice Carnes.
Jason Sanders, Jason Williams, Mr. J. Johnson down in Fredericksburg 2 times, Jeff Edmonston, Jennifer Barner 2 times, Jennifer Dorn, Jennifer Egan, Jennifer Fang 3 times, Jennifer Gessner, Jenny Kramer 2 times, Jessica Posada, and Jessica Swisher 3 times. Thanks, guys.
Jessica Vasquez, Joan Lord, Joan Singh, JoJo Stansfield, Jody McMillan 2 times, Joe Allo 2 times, Joe Azer 2 times, Johanna Crawford, John Burgess, John Ginty, John Horton, and John Vanderstale.
Jordan Muirhead, Jordana Adams, Jose Rivera, Joseph Jacob, Joseph Abate 3 times, Josh Jenkins, Jose Ruiz, Joyce Shaw, Julie Park, Juliet Sherrill, Kamal Park 3 times, and Cameron Zenga.
Karen Gilbert Smith, Kashika Alston, Katrina Siniok.
Katarina Sinyuk.
There you go. Nailed it. Kathy Hessler, Kathy Rainey, Katie Bennett, Katie Mudd 2 times, Katie V.
Katie Verashaka.
Kia Evans, Kelly Andrea, Kelly Daniel 2 times, Kelly Snell.
I am going to say there is something to be said about making the hand go up when you say the word, that
It
the
helps.
words come out, flow better.
It does.
They flow.
Oh.
Kenneth Adetoye, Kenny Zien, Carrie Ralston 3 times.
3
Keisha
times. Good job, Carrie.
Washington 2 times. Khalid Akbari 2 times. Kimberly Stickman, Corey Brown, Kosal Soth, Krishna Vadakatil, Kristen Cosby 2 times. Christine Kozlowski, and Crunell Meta. Thanks, guys.
Lamar Woods, Larry and Laura Bean. Lauren Corby, Lavita Matthews, Leslie Gordia, Leslie DeLeon 3 times, Lillian Varvick, Lindsay Hoster, Lisa Barber, Lisa Wright, Liz Moore, Londi Blessy.
Lori Champion, Lori Woodruff 3 times, Lulu Arden Jason, Luis Pacheco, Lynn McCabe, Madhu KC, Maheen Pirzada, Mandana Kodayer. We have Manish Shrithstra, Marcy Andrews, Marisela Nunez, and Mark Graves.
Mark Tompkins, Marvin Boone, Miriam Rasmuv, Mauricio Lujan, May Corey 2 times, Mazar Mengal, Megan Boswet, Mayu Song, Mekanan Abibi, Mel Tulu 2 times, Melissa Police 2 times.
We have Mina Nakala, Mindy Stimmel, Meredith Lynch, Meredith Smith, Michelle Bennett, Mike Sprague, Ms. Luska Paletti, Mabeen Khan, Mohammed Badi, Mohammed Bashir, Mulugeta Bayeni, and Mirna Kimbrough. Thank you.
Nadia Deskins, Natalie McMahon, Natalie McCarter 2 times, Natasha Chin, Nafpreet Kohli 2 times, Nizam Hakima, Nick Gill, Nick Welsh, Nicole Brathwaite 2 times, Nicole Harding, Noble Davis, and Noelle Morgan 6
Nice
times.
job, Noelle.
Wow, there you go.
Noelia Hernandez, Noemi Martinez Conaway, Nora Lopez Del Pino, Olivia Turner, Pallavi Darmisi. We have Patricia Noland, Paul Lien, Paula Somerville 2 times, Paulo Ferreira. Oh, I didn't do that one right. Ferreira, Pink Doan, Rashida Nevers, and Reba Rahimzada.
There you go. Reynaldo Velasquez, Reno Pratt Jr., Rex Thomas
Nice
6
job,
times. Way to
Rex.
go, Rex. Good job, buddy. Richard Bridges.
Woo,
He
woo.
just came in and out back there. Richard Dusewich, Richard Horvitz, Rita Mariquin, Ritu Desai 2 times, Robin Dorsey Cosley, Rocio Kosic, Ronnie Canati, and Ronnie Gilmer.
We have Rosita Osborne, Roxanne Southern 2 times, Ruchi Jane, Rusty Miller, Ruth Callis, Ruth Hernandez, Ryan Westerland 2 times, Saad Jamil 2 times, Safula Mudaber, Salim Abdi, Mr. Sam Hardman, and Samira Rantisi. Thank you.
Sandra Ingram Petty, Sandy Watson 2 times, Sarah McGovern, Sarah Larmy, Sarndeep Sarkaria, Scott Koval, Sergio Garcia, not the golfer. Shalonda Mathis, Shaheem Ahmed Wani, Sharon Hogan 2 times, Sharon Jordan, and Sharon Martin.
We have Sheila Lanier, Sheila Tyler, Sheila Zelgi, Sherry Covert Brown, Sherry Eason, Shirley Camiello, Sophia Ellis, Sonali Hudson 2 times, Stacy Lee, Sterling Romlell, Steve Tees, and Sue McClanahan. Thank you.
Surya Reddy 3 times. Great job. Susan Fair, Susan Frunz, Sybil Buckwalter, Sibre Musgrove, Syed Abbas, Sylvia Stoneberger, Tara Lowe, Tariq Muhammad, Tatiana Moody, Terry Westerland. Great job, Terry. Tia Thompson.
Tiffany Day 2 times.
Almost kept
Tiffany
going. I was on a roll.
Dodson 2 times. Talope Ugbolu. Tonga Turner 2 times. Tony Fulco 2 times. Tori Travis. Tracy Harris. Trang Pham. Troy Spinagle. Tu Lin Vu. Valerie McLaughlin. And Vanya Charles.
And finishing strong, Venkat Guram, Veronica Olivo, Victoria Balatasia, Victoria King, Victoria Zhao 2 times, Viktor Kutsevich, Vitaly Petrov, Wakar Ahmed 3 times. Great job, Wakar. Wayne Chen, Wendy Dean, William Wu, Linda Nee, Yolanda Bell, Janas Dagnu, and Zach Greger.
Nice job, you
Great
guys.
job.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for all your support of Cardinal Title Group. Thank you just for continuing, all of you, every single day, making Samson Properties so much better. You're lifting our reputation every day with how great a job you're doing out there in the market, representing us, and continuing to refer your friends to join our big family here and supporting Cardinal Title Group.
Absolutely, you guys. We will see you this afternoon if you're around and about around 3 o'clock for our champion smoked meat cook-off. We hope you have a fantastic week, and we will see you Friday at Top Producer Takeover.
Peace
Bye-bye.
out.